Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today you join me for some more daily races. This time we are at Willow Springs. We are using the Subaru BRZ. I've put a little montage together at the beginning, like I do on all of them. Just of the track, of the driving, of, you know, a few things that happened. And then we have a full race video at the end, which you will see. So thank you very much for tuning in. Please smash that like and subscribe. I am on the road to 50 subs. I've got 26 of 50 in this video, but because I went live the day of doing this video, it's now as 30 out of 50, which I'm really appreciate. But please like, subscribe. I am going to be doing more lives. I have got more videos coming up too. So, the race, Brill, I absolutely love this track, I'm not going to lie. I think it's really good how you make one mistake and you're off, and you are off as well. It's not very good when someone rams you off, as you'll see throughout the video. But I do like this race. I do think it's a very good track. It felt so smooth in this car. The car is absolutely amazing. Absolutely love this BRZ. Took me a few attempts to get it, you know, sort of right. Some absolute crazy stuff I have witnessed in this, which you'll see. I've put some of it in here. But we're on lap 6 of the first race that I recorded. I haven't included all the races. This is the first race that I did, but I haven't included all the races because I did them back to back. I've just included some of the juicier stuff and then one full race towards the end, which I've still narrowed down so it's not the full length. But the rules for this one was racing hards, minimum of 1 pit, and you have to swap to either racing mediums or racing hards if you started on racing mediums, as you're going to see now. So we were on the hards, we've come in, we're doing the mediums, and off we go. Thank you for everyone that joined me on the live, my first live as well. I had real issues in getting that set up through ABS, and it wasn't picking up this new mic, and then I couldn't get the camera working, and oh, it's been a nightmare. But as you can see, when you come off on here, you're off. But yeah, I've got it working now. I ended up buying a PlayStation 5 camera, so my lives are done direct through the PlayStation, because I just couldn't get ABS to work. I was using remote play from the PlayStation to my laptop, and it kept kicking me off, and then ABS wouldn't record either the mic or the camera, or oh, it's been an absolute nightmare. So I've decided just to go with the PlayStation 5 camera, and I'm going to do videos like this where I'm using the camera on the laptop and watching the video back on the laptop that I've recorded on the PlayStation. Bit of craziness going on up ahead. As we on lap 15. So keep your eyes peeled on Coco Loco. And Smurf and the red Ferrari. Because Coco Loco does not like being overtaken, as you will see. And I've added some replays this time, guys, so you can actually see it from different points of view. So as you'll see now, it's 1, 2, 3, tries to fully push me off there and doesn't succeed. As a replay, you'll see how much he does actually come over, smash, and again, it just forcing me off the track. But I wasn't having any of it. And now on the final lap, again, Coco Loco were following, Smurf is behind us, we're P6. And I know the yellow flag's up, but as you'll see, I could see the car coming back on. I knew it was going off. And this guy not only smashes me off, but whacks Smurf as well. So I have put a replay on so you can see. I wouldn't have got the penalty because the car that had come off was coming back on. Kruger. But this is a better perspective from my point of view. I've done it from mine, from the black Ferrari and from the red Ferrari. But this is just absolute nonsense. I mean, there's defending and then there's just being an arsehole, in my opinion. And that is just an absolute arsehole. And he still lost the place because Smurf ended up overtaking me thanks to his stupidity and also overtaking him. But I've obviously got the jump on him. I go for going round, he don't like that. And he sees Smurf coming and he don't like that either. Absolute arsehole. I haven't got time for people like that. They ruin a fun game. And it does just show that it happens in all of the lobbies. Because this is DRC. The same crap was happening in DRD, so it doesn't change. But we jump into the next one. This time we're starting in P7. I think what I'm going to do next time with the road to 50 subs is wait till I've done all my lives and everything and only put the amount up that we're at when I actually do the voiceover rather than in the video, because then I can have a more up-to-date version. But currently it is 30, not 26. The live stream got me 4 subs earlier today, which was really cool. I'm thinking once we've done this 50, the next goal will be 100, and then I'm going to go for something like 250 just to do a quarter of 1,000. I know it's going to take a while, and I appreciate every single one of you that sticks with me. A little bit of mad racing there by myself and others. I got smacked as well. But Mr. Kruger comes absolutely dive bombing on the Lambo and takes me out instead. And there's no stopping. Once you're off, you're off. This track carries you. You carried across the sand. You're out. You know. So I was not impressed that I'd gone from 5th to 6th. And thanks to Kruger, I went down to 14th. I think I actually went to 15th. Yeah, so lap 2 though, so that was all lap 1. So lap 2, early days. I'm on massive catch up now. You join me now for lap 11 and watch up front. So it looks like these pair are having some form of altercation, and look who it is, Mr. Kruger. So as you can see, I've made it up to 13, and I'm sort of trailing these two. And they look like they're close and touching, but then watch this. Boom. Yeah. Now, I will say, in Kruger's defence, that, as I'll show you in a minute, what all started this was actually Hugo's, in my opinion, it was Hugo Fast's fault. Whether something happened before that, I can't say, but yeah, they go absolutely flying. So this is from Kruger's point of view. Just minding his own. Oof. And he's got the jump back on, you know, he's come back onto the track and that, but I'm gone at this point, so he's carrying a lot of damage. Let's have a look from Hugo's point of view on the smash. Oh, deliberate turning. And then what I find even more interesting is he quit. So that left me thinking, you know, something must have happened as I come around that bend and I said to you, look out in front, these people like the squabbling, you know. So I decided to rewind a bit further and actually have a look at what had actually happened beforehand, which I have included and I'll show you in a minute. I just wanted to show you the interior of these smashes as well and what they saw if they were in that view. Absolute madness. So this is what caused it basically, and in my opinion it's Hugo Fost who is in the wrong. He must have knew he was there to come from one side of the track to the other, and he hits him there again. That spins himself off, and that also spins Kruger off. And as I say, that to me is the Porsche's fault, that's Hugo's fault. But it actually knocks both of them off, which is why they then both come on level. And this obviously squabbling, to which I come flying up behind them and see this happening. And as you can see, he's carrying a lot of damage, Hugo is. Kruger is, sorry. But I couldn't see anything else from that, you know. If anything, Kruger should have, well, not should have, but he would have, you would have thought he would have been the one to smash Hugo off, not this way around. So yeah, absolute insanity. But I go through, leave them two to it. Hugo does quit, and the race proceeds. So currently lap 12, P11. And I'm a full lap behind, so when it comes through, the race finishes and P11. So thanks to Kruger, I was smashed off at the very beginning. Took me a good while to get back through. Someone does quit, so we do go to P10. And on to the next one. So, this is it, guys. Off the start, I started P3. I went to go behind to get the slip, but the guy who was in P2 was not moving. So I'm now behind P1. And I did practice and practice and practice on this track. Make sure I wasn't going to go spinning off. And the BM just loses it there, goes into the sand, and he's gone. So that puts us into P1. So now, I was thinking, you know, early days, P1, let's make a gap now. If I can put a nice gap in. I started on the race mediums because I was P3, not the race hards. So I'm going to use the mediums as long as I possibly can. Swap to the hards, but give me enough time that if someone does take the position, I might be able to catch them back up. Use a bit of a strategy. We're now pushing nearly a 3-second gap. Lap 3, we're at 4 seconds. So I just got to make sure really that I wasn't, you know, I wasn't putting too much pressure on myself. I was just happy to stick with my lines, knew where my braking was, knew where my gear changes were. And hold that bit of a lead. P11 now. 10-second gap. Perfect, really. Perfect distance for me to sort of get a stop in and have time to come back if I go down a place or two. So I decided to use that as my pit strategy. Get in there and swap to the hards, which are mandatory because I started on the medium. Which puts us on a fresh tyre, but a hard fresh tyre. And we come out in P2 with a nice gap behind us. But I was pretty sure that this guy in front hadn't pitted. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, yeah, he has. I just need to basically close that gap and at the right opportunity, take him. I must be on fresher tyres than he is, regardless of whether the medium or hard. Because I hadn't seen him pit that lap or a couple of laps before me. So I just used the opportunity to close the gap best I could while maintaining some form of gap behind. Lap 13. We have closed that gap, we're sitting in his slipstream now. I do think about going, and then part of me was a little bit like, is he going to do like everybody else and just absolutely write me off if I go past? So I thought I'll bide my time. I've still got laps. I don't need to rush, I can just make him make the first mistake. I don't want to be the one to make the mistake or knock him off and then get a penalty. And I used this opportunity to try and sneak under, but he was just a bit quick off the bat. So we just stay with him, use his slip, make sure we're closing that gap. 0.2 of a second now. Heading on to lap 15. So the end of lap 15, I'm closing the gap. I know I can take him on this corner. And as I did think, he goes straight in for the pit. So the strategy did pay off, making a decent gap, pitting when I did, but giving myself time to come back around and go back to P1. There's not a huge gap behind me and the car behind, but as you can see, we're now on the final lap. All I've got to do is take this last corner and I'm on the home straight. And that gets us nice and cleanly through for our third P1 of the channel. Excellent, absolutely over the moon with that. It was a fantastic race, that was. I did work hard to get into that P3 start, and it does pay off. And using the strategy, thinking it out, does definitely help as well. So yeah, that's the third win for the third victory for the channel, guys, which I'm over the moon with. And just to top it off, I also got the clean race, which again, I'm more than happy with that, especially how messy that track can be. So guys, that is the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you haven't already, please do. As I said before, the subs, I am on 30 as I'm recording this voiceover, so it is growing nice and steady. I thank each and every one of you for following. I have more videos coming up soon, more lives. Please stay tuned, hit that notification bell and you'll know exactly when I'm going live and also when new videos are out. Until the next one, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take care. Bye.